Good afternoon, Mr. Witness, Director, Attorney Matibag, schoolmate.
Do you consider Las Canas an important witness for you?
Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at Matibag nagkaharap na sa impeachment court kagahapon. Nagmistulang basang sisiw si Matibag nang si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na ang nagtanong sa humihilik na NBI Director kahit gising. Ang inumino, first time ko po talaga nakakita ng isang taong gising pero humihilik. Ibang klaseng nilalang itong si Matibag. Mukhang nanggagaling sa planetang Mimic, anak ng kagwang. O di ba kaya naman kaya humihilik dahil kinakabahan. Okay, ito, dalawang Cayetano ang nagpasiklab kagahapon sa impeachment trial. Napagalitan naman ni Senator Pia Cayetano itong nagkalat na Jinky Luestro sa impeachment court. Yeah, words. Mantakin mo, lead legal counsel ng prosecution, pero yung mga ebidensya ay walang notaryo, anak ng kagwang. Kasalanan din yan ni Chis Escudero Kasi bakit pinayagan yung affidavit ni Las Cañas na basahin ni Matibag na wala namang personal na knowledge. Itong si Matibag sa affidavit ni Las Cañas, anak ng kagwang Chis Escudero. Pwede pala yon. Kaya hindi po nag-atubiling sitahin ni Senator Pia Cayetano at batuhin ng legalidad itong si Luestro. Nagmistulang lumutang sa iri si Luestro ng sinita ni Senator Pia. Mamaya magpapatuloy ang pag-cross-examine ni Attorney Binluan kay Matibag. Parang ginawang bata lang dito si Matibag Binluan. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Palike po muna, pa-share, pa-subscribe at pakipindot po ang inyong mga notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa ating mga video. Yari ka, Matibag. Ito, unahin po muna natin ilabas yung kaganapan na iprinisinta ni Luestro yung affidavit ni Las Cañas at hindi naman po ito nakaligtas sa pagsusuri ni Atty. Binluan ng depensa. Sinita rin po ito, nakitaan ng butas at nagkaroon po sila ng matinding argumento. Believe din pa ako kay Atty. Binluan, napakatalino, napaka-sharp yung kanyang isip, utak at hindi po talaga nakaligtas dito ang prosecution sa paninita ng depensa. Panoorin po natin, ito po yung notaryo na notaryo. Dokumentong walang notaryo, anak ng kagwang.
Your Honor, just a comment.
Counsel for the respondents recognized.
Your Honor, it appears that this document has not been marked during the pre-trial conference.
Your Honor,
So,
may I respond to that?
not yet done with my
Let
manifestation.
the counsel for respondent finish, counsel.
So in other words, may we request, Your Honor, that we be given a copy of such document as well for approval.
The prosecutor is so instructed to kindly furnish a copy if indeed this document has not yet been marked.
Your Honor, may I respond to that?
Counsel may respond.
The affidavit of Arturo Las Cañas has been previously marked as P-2-10-1-W, Your Honor, for the prosecution.
Then I stand corrected, Your Honor, but can we still request for a copy?
Nevertheless, kindly give the counsel for respondents a copy.
We submit, Your Honor.
Counsels rather for respondent a copy. Thank you, counsel.
Part of the mark. Oh, wait, this is part. Just an additional comment, Your Honor.
Counsel may proceed.
It appears that the two documents are not the same in that the marked documents contains a page and attached thereto is an USB. However, the copy of Director Matibag does not contain that page, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, counsel.
It appears, Your Honor, that the two documents are not the same. In
What
that,
two documents are you referring to?
the marked exhibit and the set of documents from Director Matibag. With all due respect, Your Honor, the copy that was marked contains a page with annexes, including a USB, and such page does not appear in the copy provided by Director Matibag.
So the copy of Director Matibag does not contain a page with an attached USB.
That's correct, Your Honor. It's incomplete.
Does counsel for the prosecutors, assisting counsel for the prosecutors, or lead counsel confirm that for the record?
We confirm, Your Honor. Nevertheless, the representation of the witness is that the copy is his own copy and does not pertain to the copy of the prosecution. And we will be willing, Your Honor, to use the pre-marked copy for the purpose of confirmation of the witness, Your Honor.
If you have it with you, counsel, why not just use that copy?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that we can go directly to it, unless there are any reservations from the
We are
counsel.
okay, Your Honor. Your Honor, if I may be recognized. We are okay with confronting the witness with his own copy, Your Honor. But again, we manifest that it was not the document that was marked and it does not contain the USB. Moreover, just an additional manifestation. The marked copy or marked set contains a stamp certified true copy, but it was not signed by anyone and there was no date provided.
Duly noted. Again, this without prejudice to the counsel for the prosecutor, furnishing counsel for respondent with a copy of the exact document produced by Director Matibag for further comparison and or observation either during cross or future proceedings later on.
We submit, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just a correction. There was a stamp, Your Honor, and a signature, but there was no name. Just for the record.
Duly noted for the record.
With the permission of the court, we'll be using the pre-marked document, Your Honor, for the purpose of confirmation.
Likewise, for the information of the counsel for respondent, would that be okay?
Then we take exception to that, Your Honor, because it was not the one that was identified by the witness in open court. What he identified was his own copy, and that copy does not contain any USB. So he does not have. He will be incompetent to testify on a pre-marked exhibit that he did not submit or participate in.
The exhibits can be later on compared to with a certified true copy at a later date, as has been previously done by the parties. In the meantime, Chair will allow the witness to use his copy without prejudice to any differences that may be shown either through cross or through the comparison after a copy shall have been furnished to the counsel for respondents.
Continuing objection, Your Honor.
So ordered.
Anak ng kagwang itong si Chis Escudero, pwede pala yun, yung mga hindi na markahan ng mga ebidensya, yun ay pinapagamit at pinapahintulutan na ilabas dyan sa impeachment court. Talo naman po yung depensa dito, no? Dihado. Kasi nga, bakit mo ilabas yung ebidensya na hindi na markahan at hindi na identified ng depensa? Kaya nga nagkaroon ng pre-trial conference para magmarka ng mga ebidensya, dokumento, dahil yung mga minarkahan, yun po yung gagamitin at ipapalabas sa naturang trial. Ang problema ngayon, nabindalo na itong hinayupak na Chis Escudero, mantakin mo, yung ipapagamit kay Matibag, yung ebidensya, yung dokumentong hawak niya na walang knowledge, yung depensa, hindi pinag-aralan. Di, ano to? Ginagawa pong parang traidoran yung datingan dito. Yung ginawa ng prosecution sa depensa na pinahintulutan naman ni Chis Caldero, anak ka ng kagwang. Chis, yun to, yung hinayupak na Chis Iscariot. Dapat hindi gano'n na Chis Escudero, magiging patas ka at kailangan wag mo namang pagbigyan yung mga walang kwentang mga ebidensya, walang mga perma. Yung present, iba naman sa ipinalabas nila dyan sa impeachment court. Kaya dapat ito ay hindi itolerate. Kaya naman nasita sila ni Pia Cayetano. Kasi anong relevance sa mga inilabas na ebidensya ng prosecution na hindi naman namarkahan ng depensa sa pre-trial conference at tangina affidavit nila sa Kanyas, bakit si Matibag ang nagbabasa? Yan tayo. At hindi pa notaryado. Pwede pala yun. O ito, pakinggan natin. Nasita rin po yan ni Atty. Binluan. No, ito.
Hindi po para sa amin dito, establishing the pattern of violence is yung paragraph 270 and paragraph 270B
Yan na.
and paragraph 270D. 270.
For purposes of submarking, Your Honor, may we ask which particular part of paragraph 270 the witness first referred to?
Your Honor, manifestation.
Counsel for respondent may proceed.
All right. Your Honor, this pertains on affidavit of Arturo Las Cañas. And on page 186, Your Honor, of such affidavit, it appears that even the signature is not a wet signature. It's a printed copy. And there's a subscription and sworn to portion thereof, but it's not notarized at all. So this is a mere scrap of paper, Your Honor.
Counsel,
Your Honor, the document is being presented only to seek confirmation from the witness that he is referring to this particular document as part of the investigation of Special Task Force. We are not presenting it to prove the truthfulness of the contents of the affidavit. The question only, Your Honor, is whether or not this is the document that was part of the consideration of the Special Task Force in investigating on the threat by the President to the life of the
Just a short
President.
rejoinder, Your Honor.
counsel may give a rejoinder
Then-
or additional manifestation.
Then we will not allow this witness to build on the basis of a mere scrap of paper, Your Honor.
Counsel, it was the counsel for respondent who chose to use this copy instead of the one previously marked. That I presume is either certified true or contains a more complete signature.
Then I would have to clarify, Your Honor, that it is our position. Well, it's first of all, we are not in the position to choose for this witness. But in the event that they use this document, we manifest, Your Honor, upon perusal that such document is unsigned and unnotarized, Your Honor. This is an affidavit. So in other words, without the proper notarization and without the proper signature, then it is a mere scrap of paper. We cannot allow this witness to build his testimony based on this document.
Your Honor,
in fact, Your Honor, we request, Your Honor, that this court peruse also page 186 of such document.
Before the court makes the presiding officer makes a ruling,
Your Honor.
the pre-marked document, is it notarized?
Your Honor, may I raise a question to the witness so that he will answer and enlighten us on why the document is not notarized?
You may, counsel. So you're admitting that it's not even
Yes,
your
Your
pre-marked
Honor.
copy is not notarized, whether we use that copy or this one.
We admit to that, Your Honor.
The witness will please explain why he is using in his investigation a document and or affidavit that is not subscribed to or under oath. So it is not even an affidavit, but merely a statement.
Alam niyo po, Your Honor, sa law enforcement po, meron po tayong mga tinatawag na open source intel. At ito po yung pinadala sa atin at atin pong susundan. At kaya nga po, ang aming pong investigasyon ay isang continuing investigation, open, continuing and active investigation, sapagkat ito bang ganitong dokumento ay amin ding ikukumpara pa. Subalit malaki po ang value ng mga itong bagay sa amin, sapagkat ito po ang nagbibigay rin sa amin ng direksyon at mga leads upang amin pong magampanan ang aming pong tungkulin na mag-imbestiga.
So for the second time and for the sake of clarity, and then for the information and guidance of the senator judges, the document being identified by the witness is unsigned, is not notarized, not under oath, and it is only as to the fact that they use this document in their investigation or as part of their investigation, but not as to the truth of the allegations contained in that unsubscribed document that was not made under oath.
Also
Or-
unsigned, Your Honor. Sorry.
Unsigned.
Also
May I make
unsigned
a
because there's a
manifestation,
signature, but it appears to be a photocopy, so it doesn't qualify as a signature.
With the additional manifestation of the respondent, so noted.
Tingnan mo sira ulo talaga tong hinayupak na Chis Caldero eh. Inamin na ni Matibag na hindi notaryado. Inamin na ni Luestro na hindi notaryado. Ngayon, bakit mo pinapayagan pa rin na basahin ni Matibag yung affidavit ng hinayupak na Las Cañas? Sige nga, kung matino ba pag-iisip ni Chis Caldero dito, impeachment court po ito. Hindi po pwedeng sasabihin ni Matibag, galing kasi yan sa open source eh. Kaya kailangan naming imbestigahan. Hindi ho eh. Kahit sinong tao pwedeng gumawa ng ganyan. Tama ho ba? Eh kung ipadala ko pala kay Matibag, ito yung may gawa-gawa ko ng sulat, kunyari lang patungkol kay Bangag, nagnakaw ng mga milyon-milyon, trilyon-trilyon, totoo naman talaga. Papadala ko si Sandro, ganito yung mga nakawan nila. Walang hindi notaryado. Ibig sabihin, paniwalaan mo na ho ito, anak ng kamote. Kaya nga sabi ni Binluan, ito ay basura. Scrap po ito. Itong affidavit na ipinapakita ni Matibag. Tingnan mo, kung napaka-double standard ng mga animal, no? Naalala nyo yung pinaputok na issue ni Pinky, Panpilo Pinky Boy Cemento Lacson? Yung kay Orly Gutesa, balikan natin konti. Tingnan mo yung kay Orly Gutesa. Yung pumunta siya sa Senado, Blue Ribbon Committee, nag-under oath pa siya, nag-take oath pa siya, ha? Doon sa committee ni Panpilo Lacson. Nung nakita ni Panpilo Lacson, hinanapan yung ng butas yung notaryo. Di ba ho? Kasi sabi, piki daw yung notaryo. Notaryado yun ha. Pero hinanapan pa ng butas. Yung affidavit, sworn statement ni Gutesa. Tapos nandun pa talaga si Gutesa sa Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. Hinanapan ng butas nila. Yung affidavit na yun. Yung notaryo na yun. Pinagbintangan pa si Marcolita na gawa-gawa lang daw. Pero ito, kay Las Cañas, hindi notaryado, wala si Las Cañas, at ang nagbabasa ng affidavit ay si Matibag. Pwede pala yun. Tanong ko sa iyo, Chis Escudero. Kunyari, asawa mong si Hart Evangelista. Kayo kasal. Asawa mo yan si Hart, ha? Pero pagdating sa bahay, iba pala yung katabi ni Hart sa kwarto. Pwede pala yun. Parang ito po yung nangyayari. Kailangan tayong mga nanonood maging alisto. Red flag po ito. Kasi ang purpose daw nila, makabuild ng investigasyon na si Vice President Inday Sara ay yung ugali niya wild para i-connect dito sa death threat inciting to sedition nila sa Article 4. Hindi po eh. Ang layo, anak ng kagwang. Ang pinag-uusapan, pagiging Vice Presidente. Tapos bigla tayong nag-backward, pagiging Vice Mayor ang pinag-uusapan. Kaya malabo po, no? Kaya ito dapat ay masita ng maraming Pilipino. Napakalaking mali yung ginawa ni Chis Escudero na pinayagang basahin ni Matibag ang affidavit ni Las Cañas na hindi notaryado, na hindi naman si Las Cañas, si Matibag. Hindi naman si Matibag, si Las Cañas. Sa bagay, pareho sila ng utak. Utak amahong. Ano yung relevance nito? Yung affidavit ni Las Cañas. Wala, paninirang puri lang din. Tina-trial by publicity lang si Vice President Inday Sara. Kung tutuusin, foul po yan. Dapat idulog po ito sa Korte Suprema na gumawa ng kababalaghan itong impeachment court na presiding officer na si Chis Caldero. Kaya naman, hindi po yan pinalampas ni Senator Pia Cayetano. Talagang nasita po dito, itong si Chis Escudero, si Luestro, parang nagbasang itlog. Lumutang sa ere dito si Luestro, ginawang bata ni Senator Pia Cayetano. Pakinggan natin itong banat ni Senator Pia Cayetano kay Luestro. Yan na.
Do you consider Las Cañas an important witness for you, for the prosecution?
With all due respect, Your Honor, the purpose of the testimony is to present what transpired during the investigation of the Special Task Force. As to whether or not what probative value it holds, it is not part actually of the decision of the prosecution, as what we are intending to do here is to present only what happened during the investigation of the NBI, Your Honor.
Mr. Presiding Officer, the rules of evidence are very clear. You either present a witness who provides your testimony, or you present a document. And in terms of documents, Rule 132, Section 19, says there are two classes of documents, public documents and private documents. Included in public documents are documents acknowledged before a notary public. Yung pinakitang document is not acknowledged by a notary public. Pwede naman din ang private documents as the other class. If it can be shown and authenticated in any of the following manner. The person saw the document executed or written. Nakita ba ng witness mo na sinulat yon? Nakita ba niya?
Your Honor, we can...
No, please answer my question.
No, Your Honor.
Oh, the next manner of authenticating by evidence of the genuineness of the signature or handwriting of the maker. The defense said ni walang original signature doon. Do you disagree with that?
We don't, Your Honor.
Okay, and the third, by other evidence showing its due execution and authenticity. Did you provide?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so simple lang, Mr. Presiding Officer. They're trying to prove something by showing a document that any law student, even yung mga kababayan natin na nakikinig na ngayon na ang dami ng alam sa procedure, will tell you na hindi acceptable yon. And with all due respect, katulad din nung kahapon na humingi ako ng payo sa inyo, again, I will not name names, we had a discussion in caucus na you cannot unsee what you see. You cannot unhear what you hear. So pinalabas yun. Wala akong problema na palabasin yun, pero do your job and present the proper witness and the proper documentation to do that. Do your job. I'm addressing this, Mr. Presiding Officer, to us as a body. Kasi hindi tama yun. Magdidesisyon tayo, you warn us, pero pinabayaan natin na makita yun. Minamarkahan pa, submarkings. What's the purpose of all that?
May I respond, Your Honor?
Not really.
I don't believe
because
there
I
was a
already answered.
question.
I already asked you the questions and you had a chance to respond. Yes. I
There was
did.
no question posed, sir. I was
There's none, yes.
telling the lead prosecutor.
I move to my next point, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Puta, nakakahiya, no?
Our
Harap-harapan.
jurisprudence is very clear, no? A witness must be competent and credible. Di ko nababasahin lahat yung jurisprudence natin dyan dahil kumpleto na yung record natin dyan. But there is also also included in our rules, Rule 132 on the rules of evidence. And I'll read it. A witness may be impeached by the party against whom he or she was called by contradictory evidence, by evidence that his or her general reputation for truth, honesty, or integrity is bad. Or by evidence that he or she has made at other times statements inconsistent with his or her present testimony. So this is the rules. No, siguro we can. Well, I'm reading the rules, so we can take notice of this. That this is what our rules say, and I don't think anyone will contradict that. Again, there are lots of cases supporting this. So
Grabe, no? Tang inumin. Harap-harapan talaga, no? Pinagalitan itong si Jinky Luestro. Sitahan to the max. Grabe yung bungad ni Senator Pia Cayetano. Ganun ba ka-importante si Las Cañas sa'yo? Ano nanlayo kasi? Sabayan pa ng... Nakita pa? Ng witness mo ang pagsusulat ni Las Cañas sa kanyang kapidabit? Tapos sabi, ito ba yung notaryado? Sabi sagot ni Luestro, hindi, Your Honor. Nagkalat ka? Uy, Jinky Luestro, nakakahiya ka. Abogada ka ba o abogaga? Pero hindi lang si Jinky Luestro ang napahiya dito at napagalitan. Kundi kasama si Chis Escudero. Kasi pareho sila ni Jinky Luestro nagbubulahan. Kung hindi ang pinahintulutan, hindi sana walang problema. Kaso nga lang pinahintulutan, tama si Senator Pia. Maraming mga law student na nanonood, nakatutok dito sa impeachment na ito. Pero mga hinayupak, nagkalat si Escudero at Luestro. O tuloy lang natin si Senator Pia. Grabe, nakakatakot si Pia, parang si Miss
just want to
Minchin.
point out, Mr. President, that just looking for my notes.
Mainit si Pia dyan. Huwag kang kumulag, Luestro, baka ma-uppercut ka. Yan o. Kala ko, ibabagsak na yung laptop kay Luestro mukha.
Sorry with the indulgences of the body. I'm just looking for my notes because I want to be accurate in my the next statement that I'm going to read into the record.
Tahimik ang lahat eh. Dumating si Miss Minchin eh. Sa Princess Sarah, pinagtanggol si Sarah. Tayo na tahimik
If
yung...
the lady cannot locate it, she may avail of her time again tomorrow since Director Matibag and the counsel for the parties will
Pwede
be
naman, but if you give me a few more seconds, I might be able to dispose of this issue, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Basang sisiw din si Chis Caldero. Hindi, tangina na tahimik. Pati yung pusa niya sa tabi niya, nasigat siya yan, tahimik din.
Okay, I won't delay I can paraphrase it, but I think it would be best if I look at the record, so I will just avail.
The presiding officer will give the lady first crack at interventions by Senator Judge tomorrow after the cross-examination of the counsel for respondent tomorrow. Since Director Matibag will be here again tomorrow for the continuation of the cross-examination by counsel for respondent, the interjections and interventions of the other senator judges may proceed. Again, after the cross-examination, redirect and recross if any. So the senator judges have time until tomorrow. Unless there are other matters that the counsel for the parties would want to discuss,
One last-
the court will wind down with some administrative matters.
One
Yes,
last
counsel for
question.
respondent.
Your Honor, aside from the Las Cañas document, we would also like to request a copy of the AO number 11, just for reference, Your Honor, to be used as AO number 11.
The prosecutor is directed to furnish within
We can
the
do that
day
after the proceedings.
within the day after the proceedings a copy of AO number 11 signed by Director Matibag, dated, if I'm not mistaken, April 16, 2026. Any other points you want to raise, lead prosecutor?
Your Honor, it appears that there is standing subpoena for...
I will rule on that in a bit.
For
I will
Ms.
rule that on the
Marivic Pareha.
I will rule against who?
Ms. Marivic Pareha of Legislative Archive. We
Ang
manifested
inumin mo,
yesterday, Your
Luestro.
Honor, that we have yet to determine
Wala na, Luestro. Napagalitan ka na, nagkalat kang hinayupak sa impeachment court. Abogada ka ba o abogaga? Yung star witness mo sa Article 4, nagmistulang basang sisew. Dali ka, Luestro, mamaya kasi birahin ka uli ni Pia. Nasabon ka na nga kagahapon ni Senator Pia Cayetano, sumamaya, banlawan ka. To be continued kasi hindi nakita yung notes para accurate si Senator Pia Cayetano, sumamaya. Pangalawan kang inayupa ka. Ito, pakinggan po natin ang unang pagharap ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at mayabang na matibag na nagbabasa ng apidabit na hindi niya apidabit. Pwede pala yun, matibag. Pakinggan po natin ang unang pagharap ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano at matibag. Narito, schoolmate pala sila eh.
Duly noted. Senator Judge Cayetano may proceed with his interjections. He has 2 minutes. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness, Director, Attorney Matibag, schoolmate.
Good afternoon, sir, Your Honor.
Yeah, just on that point ni Senator Bam, I understand as a law enforcer, as an investigator, you have to take all threats seriously. I'll ask you the same questions I asked the two NBI officers, and I do understand they were not under your supervision during that time dahil dun pa sila kay Director Santiago. No? I won't ask all the questions, but you did review the whole video or just the portions relevant to the statement of the Vice President na no joke, yung November 23.
Your Honor, napanood ko po yung video, but you're correct, I focus mainly on the issue that is being
So simple question, paano naging process kung anong parts ng video at ng statement niya ang paniniwalaan mo or ng task force? So it's not personal. I mean, if you were in the task force or as you said, you created the task force now at duty nyo yung safety ng high government officials. Anong process nyo kung anong parts ng video ang paniniwalaan nyo at hindi? Ng statements niya, what I meant.
Well, ang ginawa po natin dyan, doon po mismo sa konteksto ng kanyang sinabi na humanap siya ng papatay at inutos niya na papatayin ang 3 individual at yun po ay pumayag yung papatay at sinabi pa niya no joke, doon pa lamang po ay napin na pong nakita yung pong ating hinahanap po na mga pwede niyang pananagutan po sa batas.
Well, as an appointee of this government, as a lawyer, as an NBI director, I see your point and I get that. But what I meant is that before that statement, sabi kasi niya, kung papatayin ako, I mean, the record will bear out naman yung eksaktong sinabi niya. No? So this is my paraphrase. But ang pagkaintindi ko sa sinabi niya, kung papatayin ako, ito yung 3 papatayin mo. And ang impression ko, pinagbibintangan niya yung 3 na may plot against her. So yun ang tanong ko dun sa 2 previous NBI directors. If you're going to believe that she contracted or talked to, may kausap, no? Siya, if you're going to believe that may kausap siya at papapatay yung 3, will you not believe the previous nung sinabi niyang kung ako naman ang papatayin?
Hindi po ganon, sapagkat ang tinignan na nga po natin ay yung kanyang mismong pagbabanta. At sa amin po, sa ngayon, yung aking pong task force na nag-iimbestiga, ay malinaw po nang tinitingnan ay kung ano na ang nangyari dahil doon sa pagbabanta.
Okay.
At sinasabi nga po namin, dahil po doon sa pagbabanta, ito po ay umabot na, doon na po sa level na ang national security nataya na po, na kompromiso na. Sapagkat marami na pong lumalabas, tuloy-tuloy na pagbabanta. So doon na po natin ito tinitingnan.
In the same video, she mentioned massive corruption. But wala pa dyan kasi yung mayab kayo speech at flood control investigation. So, same question, Director. Naintindihan ko, yun yung pinaniwalaan nyo. May kausap siya, no joke. Pero ang question ko, paano yung proseso nyo or anong naging thinking nyo na etong papapatay yung presidente, pinaniwalaan ko, pero etong siya ang papatayin, hindi ko paniniwalaan, at etong graft and corruption, hindi ko rin paniniwalaan. What's the process there?
Well, ang proseso po dyan, ay tinignan naman natin, doon po sa pagbabanta niya, kung sa grave threat po yung pag-uusapan natin, alam naman po natin na yung threat na yan is absolute, dahil nandoon naman po yung elemento eh. Doon naman po sa sinasabi namin na tuloy-tuloy na pag-iimbestiga, dahil ito nga po ay umabot na sa level na naapektuhan ng national security, we take into context yung mismong sinabi niya na meron siyang kinausap, at yung kanyang kinausap ay pumayag. Yung po kanyang sinasabi na kung papatayin ako, that is supposed to be na statement niya sa aming pong pananaw, just to cover yung kanyang pagsasabi na siya may kinausap para patayin ang ating Pangulo.
Okay.
Lolo ka matibag, talagang walang kwentang director na to, no? Bayad. Kasi nga yung asawa nakapirma rin sa impeachment, paldo rin pala eh. Alam mo, matibag, huwag nyo na kaming lukuhin. Walang sinabi si Vice President Inday Sara na talagang meron siyang kausap. Butangin na madaling basahin lang yan eh. Si Vice President Inday Sara ay binablap lang kayo, no? Binablap lang kayo na kapag ako ay magurgur. Gurgurin ka rin kayo, mga inayupa kayo. May kausap ako, no joke. Alam mo yung saywar ba? Yan ang tinatawag na saywar. Kasi alam ni Vice President Inday Sara na may masamang balak itong gobyernong Marcos, lalo na si Tambaloslos at si Baki, sa kanya. May intel din naman si Inday Sara. Yung gustong gumurgur kay Inday Sara, hindi mo pinaniwalaan yun. Putang inang dila na yan, parang dila ng buhaya. Pansin ko na ganun para si Matibag. Dila ng sawa. Pero, pinaniniwalaan mo yung sinabi ni Inday Sara na kapag ako ay magurgur ay na may kinausap na ako, nagurgurin sila, no joke. Pero yung nauna niyang statement, hindi nyo pinaniwalaan. Kasi Matibag, kung totoo talagang absolute threat yan, edi sana may nangyayari na kay Bangag, kay Lisa at saka kay Tambaloslos. Hindi nga totoo. Hindi yan absolute threat, yan ay conditional threat. kailan ba mangyayari yung banta ni Vice President Inday Sara na gurgurin tong mga demonyong ito? Di ba kapag nagurgur si Inday Sara, meron palang namatay at muling mabuhay at magiganti, lolo. Walang ganon, matibag yan ay tinatawag na conditional threat. Kahit sino po ang ano mo yan tatanungin mo, gusto nyo lang idiin kay Vice President Inday Sara na meron. Yung mga death threat na yan, grave threat na yan, puta, pambarangay nga lang ho yan. Yung kasong iyan, pambarangay, kaya lang anuhin sa barangay yan, ayusin, disimpeachment court. Betrayal of public trust, pinaka-trusted na government official si Vice President Inday Sara, saan ka pa? Binabato ng betrayal of public trust. Si Inday Sara 57% ang trust rating. Si Bangag yata pulang-pula. Negative pang animal. Walang ganun na matibag. Sabi niya na kompromiso yung sa security threat, national security threat dahil sa sinasabi ni Inday. Anak ng kamote, ilang taon na ba sinabi ni Inday Sara? Pag 2 taon na. Nakompromiso ba ang security threat natin? Hanak ng kagwang, wala. Na nangyari ba kay Bangag? Wala. Itong mga barbed wire dyan sa Malacanang at saka mga container ba nakaharap eh. Nyo malabo yung mga pinagsasabi nyo. Tuloy, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano.
Okay, I won't argue with you in yung proseso nyo, but in the meantime, there were 3 statements. Massive corruption, kung papatayin siya, patayin. So, focusing dun sa patayin yung 3 kung papatayin siya, in the meantime, tumutuo yung yung massive corruption, lumabas afterwards, di ba? So, just one other point, at the beginning of the prosecution's questions to you, and I think the defense had a question about what can you investigate. Can you repeat your answer? As the NBI director and the NBI can investigate, did you say all crimes or yung mga
Lahat po ng mga pumapasok sa amin na mga krimen ay amin pong pwedeng imbestigahan, mutu proprio. Ganon din po yung mga krimen na meron pong nagreklamo na araw-araw na may pumupunta sa aming tanggapan para magreklamo. Ito po yung aming iniimbestigahan. At meron din pong mga iniimbestigahan kami na inutos po ng Department of Justice. And by the very nature, under the Constitution po ng Office of the Ombudsman, they can delegate the National Bureau of Investigation to...
So as a general rule, you can investigate any crime motu proprio?
More than the investigation of the crime is also the protection of our nationals. Saka po siyempre siguraduhin na promote ang ating demokrasya, hindi nakukompromiso.
Yes, but the investigation lang. So you can investigate any crime.
Tama po.
Yeah. Isn't that against the Republic Act 10867? The statute that gives you power, the act reorganizing and modernizing the National Bureau of Investigation. Sabi dito sa inyong Section 4, the NBI shall have the following powers and functions. Undertake and investigate the detection of crimes and offenses enumerated under Section 5. Section 5, may enumeration, human trafficking cases in all airports, extrajudicial, extralegal killings committed by state security forces against media practitioners' activities, killings of justices and judges, violation of 100175, otherwise known Cyber Crime Prevention Act, cases against Interagency Graft Coordinating Council, and violations of the Anti-Dummy Law. Tapos, cases involving threats, security assaults against persons of the President, Vice President, Senate President, Speaker of the House, Chief Justices. Walang congressman, senators, unlike judges lahat. Transnational crimes pursuant to existing international agreements, identification of dead victims in case of mass fatalities, incidents caused by natural disaster, and violation of commercial, economic, financial, white-collar crimes nakadyan in law. So, exclusive yung enumeration. Then, provided, however, if that the President or Secretary of Justice may direct the NBI to undertake investigation of any crime when public interest so requires. So, hindi ba limited ang pwede niyong imbestigahan except that ang DOJ at President ang pwede mag-atas? That's my last question.
Yes. Kindly wind up.
Well,
That's my answer.
Yes, yung pong ating listahan na yan, tama po, nandiyan dyan. Subalit, hindi naman po sinasabi na nalilimita dyan ang aming pong pag-iimbestiga. Sapagkat malino po ang mandato ng NBI that we are the primary investigating body. Yun lamang nga po, merong mga kaso, kung ito po ay bumagsak na sa jurisdiction halimbawa ng PNP na kanilang iniimbestigahan, we can still help and coordinate at the same way na kung kami po ay nag-iimbestiga at ang PNP, pwede rin pong tumulong
Well,
po sa amin.
Director, if that's your interpretation, that goes against what they taught us in law school, na pag exclusive yung enumeration, you cannot add. And at the end of the enumeration of Section 5, nakalagay nga dito, however, the President and the Secretary of Justice may direct you to undertake investigations of any crime. Why do they have to say any crime if you can do it any crime, if you can investigate any crime after all? It seems that you're expanding your jurisdiction by yourself.
Well, we've been doing po yan sapagkat we have also our primary role to make sure that law and order is being promoted through the NBI din po.
Senator Cayetano can avail of the second round.
Kabado. Namula. Basang sisiw. Nako, yari ka Matibag, mamaya may part 2. Jenke, Matibag, yung dalawang Cayetano, mamaya harapin yung muli. Abangan po natin mamaya uli sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Inday Sara, ang dalawang magkapatid na Cayetano na talagang gigil. Pinakaba ang dalawang itlog dyan sa impeachment kagahapon. Si Cayetano, si Matibag at Luis Ro, may script pa lang mga animal. Nabisto ni Binloan. Mabuhay po tayo mga Pilipino, laban lang para sa bayan. Duterte pa rin.